What's good, everybody? It is Wyvern here, coming to you with another PvP strategy video. Today, we are going to be talking the Silph League regional tournaments. These were just announced not too long ago. We'll find out May 1st who all qualifies. You'll be notified via email if you make it or not. There will be local communities near you hosting tournaments. I know that's the same weekend I'm driving up to Minnesota, so if I qualify, I will either be doing one down here in Atlanta or up in Minneapolis, but I will let you guys know when that goes, or when that goes out. The types legal are Pokemon from the Boulder Cup, which are Rock, Fighting, Ground, and Steel. Pokemon from the Twilight Cup, which is Dark, Poison, Ghost, and Fairy. Pokemon from the Tempest Cup, which is Electric, Flying, Ground, and Ice. And lastly, Pokemon from the Kingdom Cup, which is Dragon, Steel, Fire, and Ice. Some of the top Pokemon I think you can expect, just looking at some of the top Pokemon from each of their metas. Boulder Cup had Medicham, Skarmory, and then Whiscash is interchangeable with Quagsire. Twilight Cup had Azumarill and Sableye as the top two, and those are the two cups I did not participate in as much, so I was only able to watch some film on them, so I don't know 100% how those metagames shaped out, but I presume those were some of the top ones. I know Twilight also had a lot of dark and poison types like Drapion, Alolan Muck, and Skuntank, in addition to Toxicroak, but I would say the main Pokemon of that cup was easily Azumarill. Tempest Cup had Altaria, Tropius, Lapras, and Alola Golem was kind of I won't say dark horse, but he was really powerful if you were able to get one low enough for that cup. But Altaria was used greatly in Kingdom Cup and Tempest Cup, so that's one I would expect to see again. And then lastly, Kingdom Cup had the two steel types of Bastiodon and Lucario as their headliners, along with Altaria. So an early look at what your team should look like. For your 6 Pokemon, you're going to want a Power-Up Punch Pokemon. I think Medicham will easily be at the top of this Cup's metagame, or not Cup, but Regional Tournament's metagame, along with Lucario having that Power-Up Punch option. I think those will be the top 2 in that category. Next up, you're going to want a Tank Pokemon. Bastiodon, Skarmory, Azumarill, and Whiscash are just some of the ones that we can go over, but I think Bastiodon and Azumarill will be your top 2 options. Altaria, I just listed because it's a really good Blitz Pokemon, it's a really good fast Pokemon, so with that Dragon Breath Sky attack, you don't even need anything else. Dragon Pulse is a good one to run just since second moves come cheap, but it's not necessary. You're going to want probably 2 tank Pokemon, or a second tank Pokemon, I should say. Whether you run Bastiodon, Azumarill, Skarmory, Azumarill, or Whiscash and Bastiodon, it really doesn't matter, but there were so many good tank Pokemon in the last metas, I would probably just stick with something along those lines. You're going to want a Power-Up Punch counter Pokemon, whether that be Flying type like a Tropius, or maybe a Psychic type to take out Lucario. You probably want something aimed more towards Medicham. Now keep in mind it does have Ice Punch, so keep that in your thoughts when you're preparing your counter for it. And lastly, you're going to want a tank counter. Fighting type is probably your best bet, unless you are going up against an Azumarill, in which case you will want a Steel or Poison type, which will probably qualify as one of your tank Pokemon, so you'll be set there. So for my team, my early look, I don't really want to get into it unless I find out that I'm not qualifying, then I'll give you guys a look at what that's shaping up to be. But as of right now, I'm using a lot of Pokemon that I've used in past Cups, obviously just since I spent that Stardust on the 2 moves for them, and I already have them powered up, so this regional tournament will save a lot of Stardust. If I don't qualify, I'm going to focus specifically on the Nightmare Cup, which are not legal in this regional tournament. And I will get that video out to you guys hopefully later this week. I'd like to try and shoot that pretty soon here. But that is going to be all for me today. Please let me know if you have any questions. I might try and do a more in-depth analysis on Nightmare Cup, but I'm trying to finish up finals right now. I'm trying to fit in filming this when I can, so it's going to be really quick here. But I hope this was able to be a help to you guys. Let me know if you qualified for the regional tournament. Let me know what you're planning to run, and let me know how you do if you make it. Until next time, guys, I'm Wyvern. Thanks for checking out the video. See y'all later.